Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another reading for you all. And this is going to be the second video in my angel or spiritual numbers video series. So, we are going to be discussing why you are seeing the number 222 or the number 22 or 2222, or maybe you're seeing a combination of numbers that add up to 2. Okay. So we're going to be discussing that. Now, I'm going to repeat this in all of these videos. There are standard meanings that go with each number. And those meanings are based on astrology and numerology. And, some people have just come to a general consensus over what certain numbers mean. However, they don't always mean the same exact thing every time you see it. And sometimes what a certain number will mean to you will mean something different to someone else. So, you don't want to assume whenever you see certain numbers that they always mean the same thing. So that is why I'm doing these videos. Sometimes you want to go ahead and divine or go into meditation to get a more specific message instead of just the more general meaning. Although a lot of the times the meanings do tend to add up with what the general consensus is, anyways. So let us go ahead and get started. I decided to do these off camera because it's just easier and faster. I don't have to try to edit the lighting to make sure y'all can see what the cards are and all that stuff. So, in order for me to get these out, I'm going to be doing it this way, podcast style. You get to look at my picture and hear my voice. So, the first card is King of Matches. If you want to know the decks I'm using, just in case you have these decks, I'm using the 5 cent tarot right now. So, the first card is the King of Matches, which is the King of Wands. Okay. And that is talking about just being a leader, being a passionate person, being successful, being very intentional about what you do. So that's telling me that you all have been very intentional about the decisions that you have made throughout your life. We also have 9 of Matches, which is 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. And the keyword, sorry, y'all, I had to clear my throat. The keyword on this card is exhaustion. Okay. You guys are tired. You guys have put in a lot of work. You all are needing to rest. You all are needing to slow down. Okay. We have the Fool, new beginnings, but you are going to see a change in your life. I say this quite often. There's times in our lives where we are basically surviving, okay? And we are existing and we're just getting from one day to the next. And then there's times in our lives where we are living. You are stepping out of survival mode where you had to work, strategize, always be 2 and 3 steps ahead. You're getting out of that cycle and you're moving towards a cycle where you can just wake up every day and spontaneously decide what you want to do with the day. You don't have to be over prepared anymore. You've already put in the work to be successful. You've already laid the groundwork for your manifestations to happen. You've already basically created different streams, multiple routes, multiple ways for your manifestations to actualize. So now that you've laid the groundwork, you can kind of just chill out a little bit, but it's probably something that is hard for you to do. You may even have a little bit of hyperness where it's hard for you to sit still. Especially with this King of Wands. Okay, you could have fire sign energy, but just basically you're the type of person that just likes to just get stuff done. And you're moving to a space where things are going to start being done for you. You don't have to be the person that executes all the time. You're going to be able to be in a space where you can delegate now and give some responsibility to other people, which is probably hard for you to do. Okay. We also have 7 of Buttons, which is 7 of Pentacles. The keyword is perseverance. This can also represent being very diligent and also reaping the rewards of your hard work with some patience. Okay. It has taken a while. You may not see the fruits of your labor happening at the time or at the pace that you want it to happen, but you're definitely going to see your harvest is coming in soon, but don't push it away. What did my mom call me the other day? She said I was something not neurotic, but something similar. She said high strung. Don't be high strung. Don't be nervous. Don't be anxious. Don't be trying to control every little thing. Okay. Things don't always happen the way we want them to happen, but that doesn't mean our dreams are not going to come true. Okay. Sometimes the vision that we have for ourselves is a lot smaller than what our higher power has in store for us. So we might be thinking on such a small scale and we're upset because things didn't happen the way we wanted it to happen, but it's because there's something greater that's on the way that we couldn't even imagine. Okay, so even though you may have planned for certain things to go a certain way, you may be disappointed right now because they have not gone the way you wanted them to, but it's going to be an even better outcome than you could have imagined. We also have six of coins in reverse. We have unpaid debt, stinginess, the need for self-care. Okay. So you all may have some actual literal debt that needs to be paid, and you may be worried about that. Okay. So you're going to be in a situation to where you are going to be able to pay off your debt. That is the literal meaning. Now, figuratively, you may have people that have taken your kindness for granted and basically haven't paid homage. Homage keeps coming up for some reason. People basically taking your work, plagiarizing your work. I've dealt with that. People coming to you for help and then trying to take credit for what you told them or the work that you've done, or maybe this is at work. You have managers that are basically taking credit for what you've done and you don't even know. So that unpaid debt is going to be paid. Okay, so your debt is going to be paid off. The debt that you literally owe, if you owe debt, that is going to be paid off, like credit card debt, that kind of thing. But you're also going to see that people are going to have to pay their unpaid debts to you, as far as stealing your energy and things that are basically intangible. Okay. We also have 9 of Cups. Yes. Thank you. I need something good to come up in this reading because it was looking like, woo, kind of dreary out here. So 9 of Cups, wish come true, gratitude. Make sure you are try to write down. I know that you probably are thankful and appreciative of all the good things that happen to you, but try to like write them down. You don't have to have a specific gratitude journal, but just try to write them down or put them in your phone or something. I had an interaction with the elderly lady the other day, and I asked her, did she need me to help her with something? And she was just like, oh my God, that's so nice of you. I'm just so happy that somebody was nice to me today. And she was like, I'm going to write this in my journal. And we had a little bonding moment because I was like, oh, you have a gratitude journal? So do I. And I like to write down good things that happen. Like, for example, somebody bought me some plants for my balcony garden because, everybody around my apartment complex, they knows I like plants. I said they knows. They know I like plants. Um, so, I had a neighbor buy some plants for me. Um, I got like 3 random free pizzas. I've gotten some free coupons for some clip art because I like to make decks. So um once my mom paid my phone bill, she paid my phone bill for like the past 2 months or something like that. Write that kind of stuff down. Just little small things that you are grateful for, and you're going to see an increase in things happening. I'm talking about when people are nice to me, when I go and I pick up my food from somewhere and the person is nice and courteous, I'll be like, I'm so grateful that I had a nice person help me today at the store I went to. Just little small things like that. Get in the habit of acknowledging those things and writing them down if you can. You're going to see an increase in things that you are wanting to happen. They're going to start happening a lot faster. But I do see here you're going to be moving out of basically living in survival mode to being able to live the soft life. Like I said in my other video, you all may want to watch the video I did. I think it's called Messages from Nature or something like that. I went on a walk on a trail with my sister, and the number 2 kept coming up in that video. So you all definitely want to check that video out if you haven't already. We also have the 3 of Needles, which is the 3 of Swords, which is talking about heartbreak, suffering, sorrow, things of that nature. So again, that's where you have been over the past few years. The relationships have not been working out in the way you wanted them to. People have disappointed you. People have let you down. We are moving out of that space. So just like I said in my other video, the nature walk video, new love is coming in, but this is healthy. Okay. We have 10 of Wands, and the key word is accomplishment on here, which I really never associate accomplishment with the 10 of Wands card. But I think it's interesting that that is the key word on these cards. But what that's telling me is that because you all went through heartache over and over and over again, you decided to stop focusing on love and focus on your goals as far as getting where you want to be financially, getting where you want to be in your career, getting where you want to be when it comes to entrepreneurship. If you had like health goals, getting to a healthy weight, eating healthy, you decided to focus on everything but love, okay, because of the bad situations that you've been in. But now you have pretty much laid the groundwork that you needed to lay for those areas in life. And now it's getting to a point where you can start focusing on love again. Okay. We also have the 8 of Pentacles, which again is just confirming what I said. You all decided to just work on your craft and put your focus into basically making yourself better. We also have the 7 of Pentacles again. Okay, so that's confirming you are going to see the fruits of your labor. You've had to be very, very, very patient. So patient that it was almost like I'm ready to give up, because how patient, like how much more patience do y'all want from me? This is y'all talking to y'all spirit guides or higher power. How much more patience do y'all want? Because I'm seeing everybody else flourishing, flourishing, flourishing. And I know I've put in the work and I know I've done what I needed to do. And what's taking so long? What's taking so long is that you have grandiosity, grandeur. That's what's coming to you. Things, like I said, that are bigger than you can even imagine. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, definitely going to see an increase in finances and opportunities to maintain finances at a level that you can basically not have to worry about, am I going to be able to pay my bills? You're definitely going to not have to worry about that, not have to be moving things around and trying to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul. Like, you're not going to have to do that anymore. We also have the Hierophant card, which can represent Taurus. So once again, if you look at my other video, we discussed how the number 2 can represent the second house, and second house can represent Taurus in astrology. Taurus also represents the material world, material things, valuables, things that are tangible, okay, things that can be touched, okay? So increase in your material wealth is going to be happening pretty soon. The Hierophant can also represent marriage. So marriage as far as romance or business may be on the table for you pretty soon. And then we also have the 10 of Pentacles, which is talking about generational wealth. So you're going from having debt to having enough money to set up generations after you. And it's going to be in a smaller amount of time than you think. So it's kind of like you feel like, well, I've been going for generational wealth. I've been going for being able to have a large savings. I've been going for being able to quit my job and just work for myself. But I don't see how that's going to happen now within the next few years, because it takes so much to build up to that, and I still feel like I'm at square one. That might be how you're feeling, but you're going to see this happen in a way shorter time frame than seems normal or possible. You literally have to believe in miracles right now, period. You have to believe in miracles right now, and that no matter how long you think it's going to take you to get somewhere, it can happen with the blink of an eye for you. Okay. This is very, very tough. Very, very tough, because you are wanting to be practical and realistic and be prepared. Okay. The Hierophant can also represent conformity, or doing things that society feels like should be done that are normal. Okay, so you may have had to step outside of the box. You may have had to step out of what basically society says you should be doing with your life right now, by your age, for your gender, um based on your status of if you're a parent or not a parent. There's certain rules in society as far as how we should be living based on our demographics, age, sex, all of that. You may have stepped outside of that and you may be a little bit nervous, but it's definitely going to work out for you. We have the world card, okay? And the number on this card is 29, which equals 11. You could be life path 11. Like I said, if you are a life path 11, or if these um the information that's coming out is resonating with you, you need to watch that video, the nature walk video, messages from nature, because a lot of this stuff was coming up. Okay, so the world is talking about positive new changes and a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. We have happy family. Okay, so yes, if you've been wanting to get in a relationship and start a family and have like a traditional, that's how the Hierophant could be coming in here also. If you're wanting a traditional family marriage, having a nice house, having a couple of kids or however many kids, you are going to see that that is going to be happening for you soon. And there's 4 family members on this card. So you may meet somebody and y'all might have 2 kids, or you might meet somebody that has a child and you have a child. So that makes 4 people in the family unit. So yeah, I see goodness here. We have a rainbow in this card too. Now the rainbow represents God's promise after the flood and after the rain, that good things are going to come, happiness is going to come. So you all have been through a lot. Y'all have been through a lot, and y'all have handled it well, and y'all have handled it with grace, and you are going to be rewarded for that, even though it seems like everything you've done is for nothing, but it's not. Okay. We also have a man holding a coin. Some of y'all, we have a thinking man also. We have man holding a coin and thinking man, which they can represent King of Pentacles as well as King of Swords. So we have King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and King of Wands in this reading so far. Some of y'all are manifesting a man that has all the qualities that you want. They're smart, they're ambitious, they're passionate, and they are financially stable. Okay. Now, yes, gender or masculine and feminine can represent energy, but in this case it's representing gender because there's too many men, okay, actual men that are showing up. So some of you are manifesting a man, okay, a particular type of man, and that is going to be coming into fruition pretty soon. Okay, so make sure that you are thinking positive when it comes to love and all of that. We also have 31. We have door to value, which the number is 31. Okay, 3 plus 1 equals 4, so we got 4 coming up again. We have 4 actually 4 times here. So the number 4 could be significant. Maybe that'll be my next reading. Or did I do that already? I might have did 444 already. So I think I did. So you might want to check that reading out too. Okay. So we have door to value, and there's a bunch of money like flying out of a door on this card. So, yes, like I said, you're going to see an increase in finances. We have angel of love. You all are manifesting love. You all are, if you're not manifesting it, if you're not actively manifesting it, you're in a space where you're open to it now, because before you weren't even open to it. You didn't really care about. Don't talk to me about love right now. Talk to me about my money. Okay. That's how you were. But now you are opening yourself up to love, and you're going to see that actually happen for you. We have third chakra, which is solar plexus, which is talking about having fun, enjoying life, walking in your purpose. So you are in a space where you're going to be able to enjoy life and walk in your purpose, and you're not going to have to worry about your finances. Okay. The things that you have been asking for and manifesting and scripting, writing in your journal, doing your candle work for, praying for, however you manifest, that is starting to come into fruition because you decided not to compromise on what you want. We have the word or the card compromise and divorce. Why is divorce coming up? Why is every time I do a reading, divorce comes up or court proceedings come up? So I don't know. Somebody that watches me has gone through a divorce recently or is really thinking about it, but that is not what I meant to say. I meant to say the compromise card is in reverse. Okay, so you decided not to compromise on what you wanted. We have the wait card. We have there's something better. So you decided, I'm going to not compromise. I'm not going to just take any old job offer. I'm not going to just participate in any old event or whatever when it comes to my business. I'm not going to be out here dating just to be dating, just to fill up my time, just so people don't ask me why I'm single and it's what's wrong with you for being single for X amount of years. I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to just work on myself, and I'm going to wait until I feel like it's the right time for me to step out again, whether it be business wise or relationship wise. Okay. You knew that there was something out there better for you. It's not like you didn't have options. Okay. You had options and you still have options, but you knew there was something better for you and you decided to wait, and you will be rewarded for that. We have the situation will improve, and we have opportunity. Okay. New opportunities coming your way for love and finances, both of those things. Okay. Not one or the other. If this resonates with you, if this is for you, you're going to see love and finances increase in your life. We have the don't stop card. Okay. We have someone will try to make you do something against your will. You're going to have exes coming back, trying to get back in your good graces. Okay. It's not going to feel right. You're not going to feel secure within that situation. You need to follow your gut on that. If there's something you don't want to do, if there's some business deal you don't want to be a part of, don't do it. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So maybe that's why I was thinking about divorce. Maybe you all got divorced and you were basically working on yourself instead of jumping into a new situation right away, like a lot of people do, especially people that have been married. It seems like they might react one of three ways. They may just retreat and learn themselves again and learn what it is like to date again, and what has changed as far as what they need from what they needed when they first got married. And then you have people that just lose their minds and they're like, I'm single again, I'm going to play the field, and they play the field all right. And then you have people that jump right into another relationship because they're used to being with somebody, they're used to going to sleep next to somebody, and they like the feeling of being married, and they jump right in. You didn't do that. You decided to wait, work on yourself, and some other aspects of your life. Okay. We have Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. It's time for you to have fun. It is okay for you to have fun. It is okay for you to enjoy yourself. And by you doing that, that is bringing in the very stability that you have been wanting. We have Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. I keep telling y'all, love is coming up for y'all. And like I said, this is more so for people who really, really took time out to be to themselves. If you've been out here dating all willy-nilly and not really being intentional about who you're dating and all of that, this probably isn't for you. I mean, if it resonates, cool, but most likely this is for people who really took the time to work on themselves, go into hermit mode, and those are the people that this most likely is for. We have Money Path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. I feel like it's going to be somebody that is well established that you're going to start dating. We have Target, a goal oriented person. This person is going to be very goal oriented, okay, just like you are. We have Expectation and unexpected income. Okay. This lady is sitting by the window, looking out the window like she's waiting for somebody to come or something to come or a package to come. Okay. So they want you to expect the best. Don't hope for the worst. Don't expect the worst and hope for the best. Expect the best. Expect the best. Expect unexpected income. Expect to meet somebody that is loving and caring and that checks off the boxes you need to check off. Expect miracles. Expect people to have to repay their energetic debt to you. We have High Honor Card. So those people that didn't want to pay homage to you, I'm not saying they're going to show you any type of respect as far as publicly admitting that they follow you or that they take your advice or that you've helped them, but you're going to see that you're going to be honored in other ways. Okay. We also have House, which to me, anytime I see a house card, that represents stability, that represents a happy family, that represents a strong foundation. Okay. So you have built a strong foundation. And because you put in that work, you're going to see an increase in your finances, an increase in positive interactions when it comes to dating and your love life, and positive interactions when it comes to basically anyone and everyone, business, friend wise, love wise, strangers. You're just going to see an increase in everybody just being nice and positive and kind to you. Okay, we have the message card. You may be receiving a message soon. Okay, that's going to have some good news for you. So, congratulations on that. So, I'm here for this reading. It started off kind of doom and gloom. I was a little worried, like, oh my God, this is not looking good. But it was just to show the progression. It's showing that you are progressing from being in not so happy space in your life, living basically to see the next day, going through the motions, trying to survive. Okay, you're moving from surviving and existing to living and enjoying your life, being happy, being financially stable, having the love that you want. Okay, if you're wanting marriage, that's going to happen for you. Not necessarily saying like this year, but it is very, very likely that you could end up being married this year. This is stuff that's going to be on a fast track, even though it seems like it may take a long time to accomplish. You're going to see that the patience that you had actually set you up for the things that you want to be on a fast track, okay? Because you laid down the proper groundwork. So when you prepare for things well, sometimes it takes long to prepare. Like sometimes when you like are cooking or baking or whatever, the prep time will be longer than the actual cook time. And that's because you properly prepared and you properly laid the right foundation. So that way, when things start getting on a roll, when things start going, they go fast, they accelerate, they go at a faster pace. Okay. I was just talking to my mom the other day because my son wants to do track and I used to run track. And I was telling her it's hard to pace yourself because you see people next to you and they're going faster than you. So you want to immediately speed up because you're trying to catch up with them. You don't want them to surpass you. But you have to learn how to pace yourself when you're running track and know when to speed up and when to slow down. That's why sometimes you'll see where somebody looks like they're not going to win the race. And then all of a sudden they speed up and sprint forward and they beat everybody. That's a person that knows how to pace themselves very well. Okay. So you all are learning the art of pacing yourself, letting go of control, not trying to control everything, and trusting that you put in the work and you lay down the proper groundwork. So you're definitely going to see the fruits of your labor. It's just not going to be in the way that you see everyone else receiving their blessings. Okay. It's on a way grander scale. All right. So that's what I have for you all. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel comfortable, please feel free to let us know if any of this resonated in the comment section. And I will try to link. Oh, I'm getting a call. So, yeah, it's time to go. I will try to link the other videos I talked about in this video. And I hope y'all have a great day. And congratulations on all that is to come. Toodles.